What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, I'm Melissa. So today is another binge watching day. If you click on the thumbnail, you know what we're watching. We're gonna watch In Just Like That season 2. So 2 episodes dropped today, and I'm very excited because I am a Sex and the City stan. I have watched all the seasons more than once, just like a lot of Sex and the City fans. I watched all the movies. We won't talk about movie number 2. I saw In Just Like That season 1, so I knew that I was going to tune in to season 2. Even though, yes, there were quite a few cringy moments in season 1, I was never not going to watch season 2. So let's dive right into it. Just got done watching episode 1, Met Cute. Do we not get to see them go to the Met Ball? Hello, the entire episode is building up to that, and we don't get to see it. I'm hoping we get to see it in episode 2. Stay tuned. Future me will be happy, possibly. Oh my goodness. So I appreciate the other theme of this episode, and it is all about dealing how are we defining our relationship. You know, the age-old question. So what are we now? And we see them, all of the people who are in relationships are having this sort of question with themselves and also with their partners, except for one of them who I'm forgetting their name. I'm horrible with character names, so I am so sorry. But one of the characters' husbands is on tour somewhere over in Europe, I think. And she is looking like she's bored, lonely, horny, and she's, well, you know what? She may be questioning her relationship status with her husband because she's got a husband, but there's just no, she's missing out on intimacy and I think companionship. And her journey seems to be the saddest one right now so far. It could flip a script by the end of the season. We'll see. I loved watching Shay's storyline in this. They kind of gaslight you thinking that she's about to tell Miranda. I'm jumping all over the place, but this is how it goes. Nothing is scripted. I'm just saying what I'm remembering from watching. I'm very raw in this vlog situation, so bear with me. Okay, so I fully thought that Shay was going to say, actually, I'm seeing somebody else because she's very, well, sorry, they are very about open relationships. So, oh my God, so it was emotional to see when they were talking about how they were dealing with some body image issues. And I think the great thing that this episode did with that is, even though they are so about walking, you know, they kind of beat their own drums and they don't care about what other people say and think. But sometimes self-doubt and those voices from other people, all that noise, do kind of creep in and kind of suck the soul out of you. So I really like that they showed that in this episode. I think that is very relatable, no matter how much therapy you've gone through or you're still doing, or no matter how much you self-talk positivity into you, you're gonna have those moments and those days where you're down and feeling all the doubt. I loved that. That's probably my favorite scene. I also enjoyed watching non-perfect bodies from other characters. Props to Cynthia Nixon, because she is out here doing these scenes showing all of her body, and I love when we get to see bodies that aren't perfect and stick thin. You know, we get to see some of her belly, and I love how that was part of the story. I really think it's shitty how Anthony was treated in this episode. Like, he's just the stand-in person. He's the convenient person. Like, I don't love how he's not offended enough. Like, he gets invited to the Met and then he gets disinvited 2 times in this episode by 2 of his closest, longest friends. That is shitty. Now, he eventually does accept the invitation again, and on one hand, I get it. Okay, it's the Met Ball. It's something that you don't get invited to very often, but still, he just gets traded off and traded back in, and I'm not loving the depiction of being taken for granted in a friendship, but I guess that is also kind of true to life at times. I really love the character of Seema. I just think she is so fabulous and beautiful. And in the beginning of the episode, I was very excited to see her new flame and just her living her best single life. Although I did question her when she decided to go meet this dude's family over going to the Met. Hear me out. Again, the Met is not something you get invited to all the time. It's something that is once in a lifetime for some people, because you know they're playing civilians in this show. So I kind of quite like, girl, let him know you can reschedule that date to meet his family and make sure you go to the Met Ball. Like, what are we doing? Not very happy that he's kind of a sleazeball. I mean, he lives with his ex-wife. Yes, they're not in the same house, but still. You should have told her that y'all are living in the same building. And then he has the audacity to tell her you're so American. Oh, that gave me PTSD. I was once told that by a man who is from Europe, and it's just like, yeah, I'm American. Granted, the situation was very, very, very different. Dating apps. All in all, a good season opener. I'm gonna rate each episode 1 to 5, and I'll give this one a 4. 4. That sounds kind of high. I thought it had some funny moments. It had some heartfelt moments. It had some real moments. Sometimes I could recall maybe like one cringy moment, and it's cringy because some things that they try to comment on that are socially aware and whatnot just feel a little bit too forced. And for me in this episode, it was when Rock was talking about how the Met Ball is just kind of like adhering to the patriarchy and whatnot, as Charlotte, their mom, is getting ready for the Met Ball. It kind of did make me roll my eyes just because, like, you know who your mom is. She loves this kind of stuff. She loves fashion, and it's her choice to wear what she wants to wear. So let her live. Anyway, on to episode 2. I'll just mute you. Okay. Sorry if you hear the storm. It's just raining and raining here in Florida. Episode 2. Lots to unpack. Carrie has lost her job and has broken up with her Thursday man. And I really enjoyed their breakup. I thought it was very honest and very mature. And they both walked away amicably. It was, I think, maybe the best breakup scene in this show's entire history. Seema, I don't know entirely what we're supposed to get from her storyline so far in episode 2. She breaks up with Zed in the first episode. Her hairdresser tells her about herself, saying she looks for red flags all the time, but like that was a good red flag to pick up on. He didn't tell you that he still lives with his ex-wife, so I didn't understand that whole story. Are we supposed to agree with her hairdresser or agree with Seema? I feel like most people would empathize with Seema's situation, so I didn't like that they put her in a position where she got back with Zed, and then by the end of her storyline in this episode, she breaks up with him again. Why do we need to see that happen twice? I like this change that we're starting to see with Lily. She is starting to expand on her interests with wanting to play different types of music and wearing her hair differently and wanting to wear different types of clothes. But her song kind of made my eyes roll. Like, yes, we want to hear about how privileged you are and how awful that is. You and your privileged life with your rich parents. I know they may seem really shitty and bitchy, but come on. It's just going to be tough to feel bad for people who are privileged and rich. I know that Charlotte is seen as the most rigid one, so maybe Lily's story is a way to kind of shake that up a bit and make her face her rigidity for a second time, because she already went through something similar obviously in season 1. I'm actually surprised that we didn't open up this new season with Nima being divorced from her husband, because last season we learned that they are on 2 different pages. They want different things. He wants a child and she can see her life without having one because they've been trying, it has not happened, and she's okay with that. Why are they still together? And he admitted that he just may cheat while being away on tour, and here's a solution, honey. We'll get a surrogate. Sir, are you not listening to what your wife is telling you? And this is on her too. Why is she still with him? Divorce. And I hope that doesn't take the entire season, because that can get very frustrating to watch. And then we find out that somebody else's relationship is a little shaky and weird. Shay used to be married and apparently is still in communication with their ex-husband and just forgot to kind of let Miranda know. And I'm surprised by Miranda's reaction. I think at first when she learns this, I hear the thunder. I think at first when Miranda learns this, she is taken aback a little bit shocked. Again, understandably. And then she confronts Shay about this, and Shay acts like, oh yeah, you know, we're just not technically divorced. And then Miranda kind of takes this news surprisingly well. It's a little bit too chill for me, but I guess that is what it is. It's love is blind. Even when some red flags are facing you in your face, you just keep kind of making excuses for it. But the rest of the season, I guess we'll see what Carrie will be up to now. If she's not writing her books anymore, she's no longer doing her column, she's not doing this podcast, how will she fill her days? I just remembered they did not show us the Met Ball scene. Why? You build up the entire first episode to it and we don't get to see it. Budget cuts? Are you telling me 25 years later that they did not increase the budget for Sex and the City? Why do we not get this? They all live for fashion. By the way, if you guys don't know, I do have a binge watching series playlist that you can check out right here. I have binge watched shows like Queen Charlotte, Obsession on Netflix, and I also watched Black Mirror. And I will be doing reactions for it in Just Like That season 2 every single week. So if you're interested in keeping up with that, please click subscribe, share with your Sex and the City loving friends. And if you want to support this channel, it really, really helps me out when you hit that thumbs up and leave a comment so that YouTube can elevate the video and we can grow the community, grow this fan club. I'll catch you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.